Well, hello everybody. I'm Pam Carr from Caraway Crochet, and I've got an exciting, fun project which it takes you no time at all, and it makes something really pretty for you to use in your home. It's the Moss Stitch Mug Rug, and for this pattern, I'm using some scraps. I'm just going to use this white worsted weight yarn that I have around. It's a 4 weight. You can use Aran yarn in the UK. I've got an H hook, which is 5 millimeters. I've got a yarn needle for weaving in the ends, and I have got a pair of scissors. Yeah, I'm going to be making mine in white, but this is what the red one I made for Christmas looks like. So it's really a beautiful mug rug. You can see how big it is by my hands, and it should be about 4 inches by 6.5 inches without a fringe, or 4 inches and a bit longer for with the fringe added. Yeah, so I measured it and it's actually 12 inches. I looked at my pattern. I couldn't believe it was 12 inches, but it's actually, with the fringes, it comes out to 12 inches. So 4 inches wide. Okay, I'm going to make mine out of the way. All you need to know for this pattern is a single crochet stitch, and also maybe how to make a slip knot, which is how you do this. Is a really easy way. Just wrap the yarn around your finger twice and pinch it there. Then pull it over, and then pull it over again. So you've got your little finger poking through there, and you put your hook through there, and you just pull, and you have a slip knot. Okay, so you need single crochet, and you need to know how to chain. Okay, so we're going to chain 26. You wrap your yarn over, pull it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go and finish my 20. So here I am at 26. Okay, so I loosely did that because if you do it too tight, you'll get your mug rug pulling. Now this is made with the moss stitch, and you can see here how we've got these nice little checked effect. So we are going to be using the moss stitch for this pattern. Okay, but the first row is just going to be a single crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So we count. Don't count this one, which is on the hook, but right in front of the hook there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to pinch. We're going to work into the 4th. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the one that we're going to be working in. So I like to pinch just this side of it. And we're going to go into that, and we're going to do a single crochet into that chain. Okay, I keep saying stitch, chain. Okay, so we're going to work a single crochet into that 4th chain. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip 1, and we're going to go into the next chain with a single crochet. And we're going to chain 1, we're going to skip 1, and we're going to go into the next chain with a single crochet. We're going to chain 1. If you don't know how to chain or do any of these basic stitches, you can watch episode 1 of my how to crochet video, and that shows you how to make a slip knot, how to make a slip knot and how to do chains. It's really slow and steady and very easy. And then we move on to single crochet, and I have episode 2, and it goes into making a dishcloth. So there's lots of steps you can take if you want to do that first and then come back to make your mug rug. Okay, so I've done a single crochet into that chain. I've chained 1. I'm skipping the next chain, and I'm going to single crochet into this one. Chain 1, skip a chain, skip that 1 chain, work into the next chain, and do that all the way down to the end. Okay, and here we are at the end, and we have 2 chains left, 1, 2. So we're going to skip 1, and we're going to do a single crochet into that final chain. Remember, single crochets, you don't put the yarn over at all. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. Okay, so all those previous single crochets that we did make little V's. There's 1, there's another 1, and you can see right there at the end, there's 2 little, it comes into a V. That is the single crochet from the previous row. So we're going to skip over that. We've chained 2, so we're going to go and do a single crochet right into that chain 1 space. Okay, we're going to chain 1. And we're going to look, and there we have this big hole because we're working on the chain, but it gets better after that. So here we can see our previous single crochet. So we're going to skip over that, go into that space, chain 1, skip over into the space, do a single crochet, chain 1, go all the way down, doing single crochets, chain 1, there's the space, single crochet into the space, chain 1, all the way down. That's easy. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. Now, when you get to the end, we've got our last single crochet there. You can see there's those 2 little V's that make that last single crochet. And we have this odd little space here. This was created when we worked into the 4th chain. We have the rest of the chain there. And that's what we're going to work into for our final stitch. And we are going to chain 2. And when we chain 2, what we're doing is we're actually creating a fake single crochet and a chain 1, so that we can then skip over this of the first single crochets and work into the first chain 1 space. So it's useful to use your fingers for this first time. So here you can see we've got that space, that chain 1 there, and we're going to go into this space here, chain 1, go across, and there we have to look for the V's. There's the V, okay? So we're going to go into that one, chain 1, and there's another V. You see, that's the previous single crochet, so we're going to go in beside that, chain 1. As you work, you'll begin to see where these are. There's another V. See how there's a space there? You can say, oh, that's the chain 1 space. No, that's the single crochet. That's the chain 1 space to the side of the single crochet. Chain 1, look again. There we have the V from the previous single crochet, so we're going to go in beside it and go all the way down till we get to the end. And then here we are at the end. This is another area you might be confused. You see there's a V right there with those. That's the previous single crochet, that little V, and you are going to work in beside it where you did the chain 2 to get up to that row and do a single crochet. Chain 2 and turn. And now it's getting a little bit easier to spot where the chain 1s are. So that's the first one. We're going to go in there. Chain 1, there's another V, so we're going to go beside the V, that's the chain 1 space, chain 1, there's another V, go beside it all the way down, okay? And here we are right at the end, and we have our little V's from the last single crochet, and there's our turning chain. We go into that loop, we do a single crochet, and we chain 2. Now, if you want to check if you've got the right amount of stitches here, you can see how it's starting to form a beautiful moss stitch effect here. What we're going to do is we're going to count. We should have 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there'll be 12 chain 1 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to work like this until we've got 14 rows, okay? Keep on going until we have 14 rows. So here I'm row 14. You can count up by this is the first row, and then you can look at for your V's, okay? So this is 1. So here we have 2, and then you can just go up with each V that you see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm now on row 14. So I've chained 2, and now I'm going to look and find that first V there and do a single crochet in there, just like we did on all the other rows. Go between the V's, chaining 1 in between, and I'll meet you at the end. Right down to the end, and we can see once again we've got that kind of splayed out V. You have to go to the other side of it and find the chain 2 there and go into that chain 2 space, do the single crochet, and then we can fasten that off and we'll weave in the ends, okay? So pull it through and then we can weave in the ends. Here's our little mug rug. That's so cute. I don't have a mug here right now that I can put on there. But anyway, let's weave in the ends. Oh, get my needle. And go through and in and out of the, there we go. And then go in a different direction. I've said before in my other videos, I like to go in 3 directions. So we'll go back up here. Right, and then pull it. And we can fasten that off. And then do the same over here. 3 directions, sort of make sure that it doesn't pull out. I have a short end here, so I'll show you a trick. If your end is too short, just go through and then thread your needle after you've gone through and then pull it. Okay, and now I'm really short here, so I'm just going to go back through here. Got one of Maisie's dog hairs in there. My daughter's dog is staying here for a while. There we go. And there is our mug rug. Okay, and you can see how attractive the moss stitch is in the way that it makes these beautiful little squares. I love the texture of the moss stitch, and it looks pretty from both sides. So that is your mug rug. Now, if you want to put a fringe on it, I use a business card. This is one of my Caraway Crochet business cards, and then I place the I wrap the yarn around, and this makes a 4-inch fringe. So I'm going to want 7 fringes on each end of my mug rug. So I'm going to wrap the yarn around the card 28 times. This allows for 2 strands of yarn for each of my fringes. Okay, so we're going to go 28 times around this business card. 1, I'm holding it with my thumb, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 28. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got a knot. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so that's 28. I'm just going to up just because we started at the top. So there we go. We've got 28, okay? And I can hear Maisie barking. She must have heard me talking about her. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut, put our scissors in there and cut right through. So here we are. We've got our 28 strands of yarn, okay? So you can see on this completed one that each strand, each of the fringes has 4 strands. So that means I'm using 2 of the longer pieces. And I'm placing them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm placing them at the sort of every other row as we go across the edge of the mug rug. Okay, so here I have 2 of my strands, and I'm going to show you how you do this. You fold it with the ends together like this, right? And then you want to make sure that you're always going in from the same side so that it looks, all of the knots are coming out the same. So I'm going to go in here. Oh, I've got a J hook here. I'm going to use my H and see if that will work. If it won't, we'll go up to a bigger hook. Okay, so here we pull it through, and then we make sure that the strands are the same. There. And then we go over and we just pull them right through like that. And that is our first fringe, okay? So we're going to kind of go evenly across. So here's the next one. So I'm going to put my hook through there, and I'm going to get 2 more strands, fold them, I kind of pinch them like that so that I can grab them with my hook, pull it through, and then, oh dear, you see they've moved, so we make sure that they're the same length as much as we can. And then we're going to wrap them through our hook and just pull them through as if you're doing a slip stitch. Okay? And by doing them always from the top, we're always getting our knot looking like this. If you want it to look this way, then you can do it from this side, okay? All right, so you're going to make 7 across this end and 7 across this end. And then you get a mug rug that looks like this. If you don't want to, I mean, it can look quite nice just without the fringes, okay? So this is my moss stitch mug rug, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and how to make a fringe. And please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell if you want notifications. I'm Pam Carr, and I like to wish you lots of hours of happy crocheting. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. Take care.